Okay, so, hi everyone. Today I'm excited to talk about a super fun and classic children's book, which is Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. If you haven't heard of this book before, don't worry, you're gonna get a great introduction. This book, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, is an alphabet book that uses catchy rhythm, repetition, and bright pictures to help kids learn their letters. From my understanding, it's a favorite among teachers and parents because it makes learning feel like a game. In this presentation, I'm going to walk you through the story of the book, describe the illustrations, talk about what kind of book it is, share my favorite part of the book, discuss what I think its strengths and weaknesses are, and explain how it can be used in a classroom kind of activity. The story is simple. To start, the story is simple but really fun. The letters of the alphabet start climbing up a coconut tree, beginning with the letter A, telling the letter B, and then the letter B, telling the letter C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. More and more letters follow throughout the book, all racing to the top. But as the letters pile on, the tree starts to bend, and then boom, hence the title of the book. They all fall into a big, jumbled, colorful, chaotic mess. But the story doesn't end there. The capital letters, kind of like the parents, come to help the little lowercase letters get back up after their big fall. By the end of the book, some letters have scrapes and bruises, but it seems like they're ready to go again. The book even hints that they might start trying to climb up the tree again, which makes it feel like the fun could start all over again. Now I want to get into the illustrations of the book. The illustrator used bright, bold, big colors and solid colors to make the letters in the tree stand out. The coconut tree throughout the book leans more and more as the letters climb up, making it feel like something exciting is about to happen. Then, when the letters fall, the pictures show them all scattered everywhere in a messy, playful way. The simple, uncluttered style makes it really easy for kids to focus on their letters, which is great for early readers. As for the genre of this book, I think that this book falls into a few different categories. It's obviously a children's literature book, but more specifically, it's a board book and a concept book because it helps kids learn their ABCs. It's also a rhyming book because the text has bouncy sing-along rhythm that makes it fun to read aloud. The rhythm and rhymes help kids learn the letters better and make the book more engaging for both the reader and the students listening. Now on to one of my favorite lines of the book. My favorite line from the book is from the beginning where it says, A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. I really love this line because it immediately sets that playful rhythmic tone of the book. It establishes the chain reaction that drives the story forward and introduces children to sequencing, which is good for phonetic awareness, which is really good for the kind of age that this book belongs to. The simple language and repetition makes it easy for kids to remember and anticipate what comes next. Additionally, the rhyming pattern makes it enjoyable to read aloud, encouraging active participation from young readers. This passage also demonstrates the book's personification of letters, making the alphabet feel lively and engaging. Now I want to talk about what works well with this book and what doesn't. First, the strengths. It's fun and interactive. The rhythm and rhyming makes it exciting to read. And then, also, it's great for learning. It helps kids recognize letters and introduces them to sequencing. Plus, the bright and simple pictures makes it easy for kids to follow along. Another great thing is that it encourages participation. Kids can chant along with the story and predict what happens next. As for its weaknesses, there aren't many, but a couple of things stood out to me. First, the story is very simple. If I'm reading this to an older child, it might not be as interesting for them because it's really meant for younger readers because it's just simple. It's a simple book, alphabet. And if a kid already knows the alphabet, it's not going to be very interesting to them. Also, the fast-paced rhythm can sometimes be tricky. If you read it too quickly, it might be hard for some kids to keep up, especially if you're trying to use this book to teach kids the alphabet. But overall, these are small issues, and the book is still a fantastic choice for early readers. So how can this book be used in the classroom? I think it's best for preschoolers and kindergartners around the ages 2 to 5 years old. One fun activity that I came up with for this book would be something like alphabet tree art or a letter hunt. And this is how I think it'll work. First, you give each child a big cutout of a coconut tree, or let them make their own. And then hand out letters, either paper ones or like little foam ones, whatever you want. And have the kids put them in alphabetic order on the tree, just like in the book. As you read the story, they can point out each letter when it appears. Or to make it more fun, you can hide the letters around the room to let kids go on their letter hunt to find them and add to the tree. This activity helps with letter recognition, fine motor skills, and listening comprehension, and it makes the story feel more interactive. Overall, to wrap things up, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom is a fantastic book for teaching the alphabet to young students, preschoolers, and kindergartners. It's fun, engaging, and perfect for young readers. The catchy rhythm and colorful pictures makes it easy for young kids to stay interested, and it's a great tool for helping them learn their ABCs. While it is simple, that's what makes it work so well for early literacy. Plus, there are so many fun ways to use it in a classroom.